The year 2025 is coming to an end, and very soon the whole world, as well as Cyprus, will dive into the Christmas spirit. Yet when it comes to weather, Christmas on Cyprus doesn't feel like Christmas at all. We still have 28 degrees outside. The sea is around 25, and you can comfortably swim and spend time with your family on the beach. Still, this doesn't change the fact that the year is ending and that 2026 is bringing us new rules. In 2026, Cyprus will face important changes, both for those who already live on this sunny island and for those who are planning to relocate themselves, their companies, and the center of their life and business interests to beautiful Cyprus. Today we'll talk about taxes, about changes in legislation, and about new requirements for residency that will affect everyone planning to move to Cyprus in 2026. Let's begin. First, let's remind ourselves what the non-dom status actually is. The non-domiciled resident status is exactly what people come to Cyprus for. It's a special tax regime available to tax residents of Cyprus who were not born in Cyprus, whose parents were not born here, and who have never lived here for at least 17 years. It allows them to pay no tax on dividends distributed anywhere in the world, no tax on global investment income, and no tax on gifts or inheritance. This is crucial for successful entrepreneurs running businesses internationally. This is the very opportunity that attracts so many people to the island, making it the center of their life and financial interests. Besides not paying these taxes, you sleep better, operate within the European zone, and are able to invest even more, earning higher returns, for example, through real estate in Cyprus. Beyond the non-dom status, let's recall why Cyprus itself is a strong jurisdiction. First, it has a flexible tax regime that allows you to optimize your taxes so your money works for you rather than going purely to social programs. Second, Cyprus is based on English common law, one of the strongest legal systems, especially for those doing business internationally. Third, its economy, taxation, and banking system are transparent. Even though compliance may be strict, in Cyprus it is still possible to complete the process and successfully place funds into a Cypriot bank account. Let's take a short break from our main topic. I asked ChatGPT to describe Cyprus in comparison with other jurisdictions, and here's the summary. Spain is beautiful, but taxes are tough. Italy is great for millionaires, but not for those who rely solely on income. The UK no longer offers its non-dom regime, so people living there are now relocating to Cyprus. If you're not among them yet, buy your tickets. Flights are already leaving. In Germany and Northern Europe, taxes range from 44% to 59%, meaning Cyprus is practically prescribed to you as a solution for your business and life center. Malta struggles with banking, and everyday life isn't very comfortable on such a small territory. Dubai has zero taxes and a great lifestyle, but it's not Europe, and certainly not Schengen. As for post-Soviet countries, the situation is unsafe and unstable, making them unfavorable for living or running a business. Therefore, if you're in any of these jurisdictions, I strongly advise you to start relocating your business, capital, and life interests to Cyprus before the end of 2025. Now, let's look at what will change starting January 1st, 2026. First, the corporate tax rate will rise. Currently, it is 12.5%. As of January 1st, 2026, it will increase to 15%. Yes, this is a tax increase, but Cyprus will still remain one of the most tax-efficient jurisdictions in Europe. The personal non-taxable income threshold will rise from 19,500 euros to 20,500 euros. It's not dramatic, but if you earn 20,000 euros a year, you will not be taxed. The Special Defense Contribution, SDC, introduced in 1974, will be reduced from 17% to 5%. There's very good news for those who have been paying this tax for years. The mechanism of deemed dividend distribution, DDD, will be fully abolished. This was a special tax that charged companies even on dividends that were not distributed. Today it still applies, but starting January 1st, 2026, it disappears completely. At the same time, residency requirements will become stricter. There will be closer checks on actual physical presence, more AML requirements, more substance, and more compliance. Be ready and prepare documents proving the legal origin of your funds. There is confirmed information that the minimum investment threshold for permanent residency will increase from 300,000 euros to 600,000 euros for applicants coming from stable jurisdictions and to approximately 750,000 to 850,000 euros for applicants from high-risk countries. High risk includes, of course, most third-country jurisdictions, post-Soviet countries, Dubai, and the United States. You should consider obtaining permanent residency before the end of this year. And the most important news, Cyprus is preparing to join the Schengen Zone in 2026. If you haven't watched our previous video about Schengen, make sure you do. But the main point is that we expect significant increases in the cost of residency and a 15 to 20% rise in real estate prices as early as 2026. What does this mean? It means that the remaining 2 months of 2025 are the last chance for a smooth and cost-effective entry, both in terms of residency and corporate substance. This is the moment for a final decision, a decision that must be made now. Every week I see families moving to Cyprus, children growing up happily, and entrepreneurs who no longer feel trapped in a hamster wheel but build and enjoy their lives. I see people developing the island's infrastructure and making it better. Cyprus is not perfect today, but it is one of the few places you will genuinely appreciate for its quality of life, climate, and safety. And safety, let's agree, has become a luxury. So, if you are thinking of relocating to Cyprus, moving your business, obtaining permanent residency, or choosing a school for your children, you can contact SPM, and we will handle everything through a single window. One window, one manager, all your questions solved. 2026 will not change the rules of the game, but it will make them more difficult. So if you're currently at a decision point, make the right one and make your life better. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, leave your comments on what topics you would like us to cover, and we'll see you on the sunny island. Bye.